Hey everybody, and welcome back. Excuse the dirty windows. We are in the heart of farming right now and going through an absolute drought. We are currently planting oats, the circle of farming, We just got this field combined and now we're planting oats in. We're going to be taking off the green feed. Welcome to the channel. Let's get this party started. In this video, we are going to be planting oats, hauling manure, land rolling, disking, and all the fun stuff in between. Not to mention, we've had wheel bearings going out again, and this time on our manure spreader. We also unexpectedly had a bearing go out on our air seeder, which we had to fix in the middle of planting. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Good morning guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a wee bit of disking. We're finishing up this field here. So initially we were going to put liquid manure on here and use that for nitrogen or fertilizer for the oats, but we ended up putting solid manure on just because our cement pad where the manure gets stored was full. Okay, this is where we quit last night here, so we're just going to carry on from here. First we're going to let the tractor warm up a bit before we just start working it like crazy. Let's talk a little bit about the Pottinger brand of discs. So we've had a few, we've demoed a few, mainly I guess Batterstadt, and we used to own a Birdland, I think. Is that right? I think so. It's turned Kubota now, but this one might not be the heaviest built in the world, but it pulls a lot easier than either of those discs do. So that's kind of why we chose it. We really love how it pulls, and we love the design of it. I think Pottinger might be one of the best designers, or the way they design their equipment, because I know with our rake and this two Pottinger pieces of equipment we own, neither of them are built like, they're not the heaviest on the market, but they work very, very well. All right, there we go. We got a disc, so now we're gonna stop for a bite to eat. Well, I was just stacking a few straw bales in here, but not sure what happened. We're leaking out of the valve. Appears like it's leaking out of the valve stem, so I don't know. Not much I can do about it. We're gonna have to. Today's Saturday, so I guess Monday morning we're gonna have to take and get it fixed. Hopefully Jake doesn't need it for anything too urgently. If I'm not around here, at least it's off and ready to roll. Alrighty, got it hooked up. Hopefully everything is working again. I guess we'll find out. Alright, the oats are going in. A little gusty, as oats usually are. When I'm going, I would love to do everything, but the manure is a bit of a holdup, so I only can do one field a day, regardless of how soon I get done. We're gonna have to do something with the spout here eventually. I gotta load pretty slow because I had a duct tape, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot of room in there. So if I do it any faster, it just plugs up. Oh well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This beats throwing bags. So these are just bin run oats we bought from the elevator where we take in our wheat. Same thing we used last year, bin run oats. Seemed to work good, so. All right, we are deffed up, fueled up, and filled up, and we're heading to the field where we gotta calibrate the air seeder, and we're gonna aim for 160 pounds an acre. Maybe a little heavy, but we're taking off a grain feed, so heavier is better than thinner. We're off to the races. Goodness, this is getting dusty. So the idea is to get this finished, get it land rolled before tomorrow. Well, lunch is about to be served. Okay, we're on the last round. Then the field's officially done. Then we're gonna head back. I'm supposed to milk a few cows tonight. Dad's gone, so I'm supposed to milk a few cows tonight. And then we're gonna head back here with the land roller, get this rolled up. Okay, well, there's another job done. Or partly done. We still have more to do, but take a look at that tractor. She's dusty. We definitely need a rain in the worst way. Okay, Jake's already started milking on this side. We're just gonna milk this one section just to help him out a bit, and then I gotta get going doing a bunch of other stuff. So I think we got a few milkers in here. We got Braden doing the veal calves. And we are gonna use these milkers here. Old Beautiful milk. Well, it's warm right now, but it works. We're just doing the finishing cows here, the last cows, and then we gotta go do a bit of land rolling, make the dust fly again. All right, this is the last of them. Okay, time to make yet another tractor really dusty. We are going to hook this tractor onto that land roller right behind the wagon there. And before that, we're just gonna quick tow this under roof because, well, in a world where it might rain, we don't want this outside, so. So I'll just show you guys what kind of, that's dry. That is so dry. We need rain. Wow, what a dusty mess. Okay, this field is done. Okay, that job's done for the night. Well, Jake's heading off to bed the heifers right now. Put straw in the mixer, and then there's a fan on the front. We can actually blow it right into the pen. So we were loading the manure spreader with this tractor. Yes, it's very dirty. Okay, today is Saturday, and I believe on Tuesday we're actually going to take all 8. We might, I just seen now that one still has ringworm. Might leave that one back. It's also the smallest. But I think we're going to take the rest, and then we're going to do a big switcheroonie all of these calves, maybe minus one calf that's not doing so good, are gonna go over here, and a bunch from the hutches are gonna come and be put over here. So it'll be a big switch rooting day on Tuesday. They do still have a little bit of corn left, but we're gonna give them a bit more just because we won't be around tomorrow, so we wanted to have enough feed. I say I'm very happy how this barn is working out with the calves here. They're doing quite well. Doesn't take too long to manage them. I can look over them nicely. For the amount we have in here, it works pretty good. We could even, they're definitely not cramped for space. We definitely have more. I'm gonna change the engine on the truck here. We're just taking it out for a spin to warm the oil up a bit, and look where it led us. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Yes, Canada's favorite coffee. No doubt about it. Okay, well, the oil has changed and we are ready for a nice long road trip tomorrow. Alright guys, we are just kicking it off at a golf course here, and we got a little bit separated from the other group, which is the rest of them, but let's play a little golf. Get a little bit of Bryson DeChambeau action here. Shoot. Hey, that's the first one that didn't slice on me.
And what did you hit?
Nice shot. So I got a chance for a, what's it called? Birdie? 1 under par here. I'm not gonna get it, but if I could put this in, that's what would happen. Okay, I just parred on a par 5. First par of the day, and probably the only, but you never know. Having fun, Sam?
Oh yeah.
Good times. So close. Should be good for a tap in. A lot of pressure here. That was like a double hit. That's actually not bad. It is potential. Now mine's over here somewhere. This is the last hole, by the way. And I hit it just past. To find it. I don't know if I can find it or not. Stopping at the spot. Yes, sir. We had a good golf game, except I didn't get to golf with these guys because they took too long and didn't catch up with us. We'll blame them.
With vanilla or swirl?
Vanilla.
Anything else?
Yes, and 1 swirl.
Well, somebody's farming. And we will be soon. Just on our way home. We stayed the night, actually. And when we get home, we're gonna start hauling some more manure on our wheat ground to get the rest of the oats planted. So small change in plans. We're gonna be hauling liquid manure on the rest of the fields that we're gonna be planting oats into. Main reason being, we're not exactly sure how potent the other manure is, and second of all, it's so dry. Any kind of moisture in liquid manure helps kind of retain the moisture in the ground too. So we just need anything that'll help right now. Alrighty. Let's get a little bit of this money water stirred up. So since we changed our plans, it's going to be a little bit more hooking and unhooking, but we're going to hook on the manure spreader now, and then we'll have to hook on the disc after. Oh! Come straight. Keep coming. Keep coming. Oh, I had a bet. Hold it. There. All right, guys, let's get this party started. Okay, who's ready to haul some manure? We're gonna start in the field behind the barn here and work our way over. And I might even put a little coat on what I already have planted. We'll see how much manure we have left planted. Just on our way back to fill up again. Got 2 load out so far. So guys, I just want to talk to you about an event that is coming up this weekend. So today is August the 12th. GrowHopeMarkdale.org is the website you can visit. I'm just going to share a little bit about it. August the 15th, 16th, and 17th, mark it down in your calendars. Let's go through the schedule a little bit. If you happen to be in the Markdale area or you want to check it out and even make a trip out of it, you are more than welcome to. We'd be happy to see you there. It is a by donation activity, so if you can't afford to give much and just give a little, that is more than fine. If you can afford to give a lot and you want to give generously, that is fine as well. Friday, August the 15th is when it starts. It starts that evening at 6:30 p.m. There's pie and ice cream. Going into Saturday, 1 o'clock is when it starts on Saturday, and that is the family fun day. So there's the corn play box, the go-karts, the bouncy castle, the petting zoo, the hay rides, the corn roast, barbecue, which is at 4 p.m. And then at 6 o'clock p.m. there's gospel music and speakers. And then jumping into Sunday morning, 11 a.m. there is a worship service there. And at 6 p.m. there is a worship service as well. Go check out the website. It's growhopemarkdale.org. Great event, and if you want to come and check it out, come and be a part of it, you are more than welcome to. Everybody, literally everybody and anybody is invited. So. And just like that, we're filling. So we're literally just hauling in this field, so closest field to the barn. Not a whole lot left in here. Tell them to speed it up a little bit because I don't want to run out of manure. Okay, we're leaving Dad to haul manure now. He got done the evening chores and I'm gonna go home and eat because I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm getting hungry, so we're gonna do that and then see about securing our chicken shed better. 2 nights ago, or yesterday morning, we woke up and to 6 or 7 chickens dead. Something got in there, dug underneath, I guess. So we're gonna have to see what we can do to securing that up. So hey, we're putting some stones around here, hopefully to keep whatever critter out. If you want to follow me, we put stones all the way around here. Hopefully that will do the trick. Well, good morning, guys. Getting going a little bit later than I wanted to this morning, but we got our veal calves loaded this morning. I didn't get that on video, but Dad is off to take them. We're taking 6, and we'll see how that goes and the weight and the price we get for those. We're gonna start hauling manure this morning and liquid manure and finish that off, and then hopefully we can start disking. And if we can get this, we can start seeding. Looks like we need some depth. First, I'm gonna fire up the tractor on the pump, and then we'll get some depth in. We just have the hood open usually when we have the pump on here, just to get as much air as possible through. Not that it has a problem with heating, but the cooler the better. So we don't have a whole lot more manure left in here. I'm thinking we're gonna have to stir it a little bit before we start hauling, because when it sits for a bit, the crust kind of starts to form on top. So this is where we keep our DEF and our sprays in. We'll leave that. We got that running at 1,000 right now. We'll leave it running like that. But tiny bit, get the manure stirred up here. Let's see how the pit looks by then. Okay, the pit looks like it's starting to go around here. It's pretty much like there's really not much for it to get stirred. But we'll leave that for a second. I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then we'll probably be ready to start. I know I've said it before in this video, but I'll probably say it like every day until we get rain. It is, up until this point, it's kind of been like, we could use rain, but it's not been like we need it. And like, I feel like starting this week, it's like every day we don't get it, we're gonna be losing some yield on our crops. So if we don't get any this week, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, crops are a lot more resilient than you think. You think they look bad, and then rain, even if you think it's too late, can really bring the crops back. So we're praying for rain, to say the least. But I know we're probably not even as bad off as some places, but it's getting to that point. Okay, we're almost done the first field. Probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 more load. So I heard something yesterday that absolutely blows my mind, and I have not confirmed if this is true or not. I know there's probably a lot of farmers out there that know if it is or not, so someone can tell me on here in the comments if it is. I heard that farmers spray glyphosate on their wheat to gain yield. Apparently it can gain up to 10% yield increase, because basically the crop sucks the glyphosate, or the wheat sucks the glyphosate up into it, and it makes the wheat heavier. I don't know if this is true or not. You can tell me in the comments. But if it is, I think something absolutely should be done about it, because we have people buying wheat and the consumers don't realize what's going on. If this is true, I think it's a bad luck for farmers, I'll tell you that much. And it's not my goal to make farmers look bad, but truth is the truth, and that's the truth. That's it's kind of mind-blowing to me that people would not have more of a conscience than that, to be honest. But like I said, hopefully it is not true, because I would rather it not be true than that be true. But let me know in the comments, because I'm sure there's people out there that know. I've literally just heard this theory yesterday. So, I don't know. So, I just checked. There is a huge chance of rain tonight. Thunderstorms. Huge, meaning like 50-60%, but still, we can hope and pray. We can definitely hope and pray, because when it rains, when it's this dry, Dad always had a saying, $1 million rain, $1 million rain, and that doesn't even close to cover how much a rain like that is worth. Well, I thought things were going a little rough here, or it was driving just a hair rough, and I got out to look. I do not know what happened here, but that does not look good. It's gonna be expensive bearings. Okay, well, let's get this unloaded. Hopefully we'll be okay if we go slow. Okay, we got it empty now. We did get all the weight off, which is good. Not sure if we're safe. We don't have far to go home. Not sure if we're safe. to go home or not. I'm assuming we are, but I don't know why that would have happened. Who knows? Those bearings are supposed to be pretty good bearings. Looks like the cap came off on us too. Not sure if it broke off. Oh, that's hot. That is hot. Hot. Not as hot as I've seen already, but warm enough. I'm sure those bearings won't be cheap, but we're gonna have to replace them, obviously. On timing wise, it could not have happened at a better time. We literally, this was the last load, but yeah, I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm just crawling it down the road. It's the back tire there, and I'm just keeping an eye on it in the mirror. And it looks like it's doing all right. We're just gonna pull in. This is my place right here. Pull into my field, go through my pasture, and then we can limit the time on the road. So. Oh boy. Good. We are off the road, which is good. But the tire is not looking healthy. Okay, the wheel's on an angle, but it's still on there pretty good, so we'll keep going and just see if we can see it in the mirror, which I can't right now. We got this new tank put on our old running gear this past winter, and I believe they said that they went over the bearings and they're going to go over the frame and stuff, make sure the bearings are good and the frame's not cracked. And I would venture to say if the bearings were good, this wouldn't have happened. So I'm not sure if they didn't check or they just missed it. Either way, we're paying for it now. But I'm gonna check in and see if we can't. They can help out a little bit on the bearings, and I don't know if we should have to pay the whole price of new bearings or not. Because these are, I don't know how expensive, but I've heard these bearings are very expensive. Not sure exactly what kind of numbers we're talking, but I'll let you know when I know. Okay, we're just gonna park it. You can see the tire is doing a bit of this right now, but we're just backing it in. Oh yeah, you can see it's actually rubbing a little bit there at one point, but no damage. Yeah, you can see there we're just gonna back it in here. Just gonna make sure there's nothing in here. The idea is to get all this sprayed and turn this nice sometime, but I haven't got there yet. But I will, I just don't know exactly when. Okay, so we'll just move these blocks and then we can back in right here. Obviously plans did not go according to planned. The jack is still at the dairy farm, so before I unhook this I gotta walk over because we have no other way to get over there, so I gotta walk over and get the jack. Now that's a bolt. Biggest bolt we've ever used. While I wait for that, I'm gonna go unhook the tractor from the pump. We're gonna get it hooked onto our wheat seed wagons. Dad's taking them in today. We're taking them in to get cleaned and treated. So I had to pull this wagon of oats out to get to the wheat wagons, and we're gonna leave it outside. So it is supposed to thunderstorm this afternoon. We're leaving it outside. Trying to tempt the rain a little bit. I know. Kind of, not really, you know? If it doesn't rain, it's out, you gotta use it anyway. If it does rain, well, that's, we'll quick get it in and we'll be so thankful. So. Don't tell me I'm not the only farmer that does that. Getting in the fuel line. Okay, tractor number 2. We'll leave that for Dad. He's gonna be here in a minute. Take this home and get a bite to eat. Come this way, old blue cloud. Rain your rain upon me. Don't skip me by. Skies are looking a little promising. Okay, I'm gonna get some help disking. We got Clyde. He's gonna help. Are you ready to go disking, Clyde? Let's do it.
I'm Clyde, the big helper.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Take a picture of me. This thing here.
You want me to take a picture of you? It's dusty. It's definitely interesting. Wherever we hold liquid manure versus solid manure in this field, complete difference in the soil. Well, this is kind of telling. I literally just did the first pass with the disc where I started hauling liquid manure in this field. The seagulls have all showed up, so the soil is completely different here. Liquid manure is a very valuable thing. Update on the manure spreader tire bearing. Oh, what's going on? An update on the manure spreader tire bearing. Noon is coming out, and they're gonna fix it. And looks like it's gonna be under warranty. So, with our experience, they've been an extremely good company to work with. Going back to years and years ago when we first got our first manure spreader through them, and we're relatively small farmers, so experience anyway. They don't just treat their large customers good. It seems like they treat all their customers good throughout the big or small. So I could not advocate for them enough. I would never honestly go to another company just because they've treated us so well. They really have. So. Okay, well, it's a little cleaner. Okay, we're gonna leave this rest for Garrett. He's gonna be home soon. He's on his way back from taking the wheat seed in, and he's coming back. He's gonna take over disking then. Okay, it's air seeder time.
Air heater.
Thanks, Garrett. Cheers. Well, it's this bearing in here that's not going around, but I don't even have to change that bearing, and I'll show you why. So when we bought the air seeder, all of these depth wheels came along, and their bearings are perfectly good. So I just, whenever it needs to get changed, I grab one of these. And yes, that pile will run out eventually, but there is a lot there, and also the depth wheel that did come off of there was looking a little bit scuffed up or chipped up a bit, so a new one won't hurt it anyway. Much better. Okay, Dad just started taking over disking here. Ground looks really nice here. That manure is, it does wonders. I put it a bit thicker here. Kind of wonder if we should have put it a bit thicker over the whole field, but we don't have a whole lot left. We're finishing this field right as it's getting dark. Well guys, that'll be it for tonight then, and that'll be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad if you enjoyed it. With that being said, if you enjoyed it, you can go ahead and share it to friends. If you have friends that enjoy farming videos, or you can go ahead and hit the like button. You have no idea how much that helps the algorithm and helps reach other people. And also subscribe if you're not, or you want to. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.